Once they got your money, they never give it back. Find out what these streaming service Ferengis are doing with your money next. Mystic Knights, Los Luchadores, and even the Power Rangers movie is having trouble being streamed right now. The streaming service's answer to this is even more streaming services, as they unveil their most diabolical plan yet. On today's VHS News. Mikey! Smaster Mikey! What up, tapeworms? Hi, my name's Mikey, and hopefully I can be your second, third, or fourth source for physical media news. Everybody's going wild out there, and I get it because there's a lot to talk about.
Computers are supposed to make life easier.
I got an article from CT Insider, Comcast replaced cable boxes with streaming services, and raise your rates? Sounds like if you don't cut cable, cable's gonna cut you. Hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, just change it up a little bit so people don't notice. What are they doing? Pickle!
Everywhere.
Here's a tiny little bit of news for you. They're also launching the Zumo Stream Box, which is the dumbest name for a thing in the world, with over 250 streaming services on it, in case you weren't paying enough. I mean, maybe they'll be bundled together, but I don't know, man. This is looking pretty sus to me. I would love to be wrong. Man, I'm gonna need a jam after that one. Well, technically, the Zumo's been around. They're just forcing you to use it. Let me make sure I'm understanding this and that I'm of clear mind here. They're gonna charge you more for the service you're already paying for, but the trade-off is they're gonna bundle in a bunch of streaming services that you can also pay additionally for. Oh, what a deal. If they think I'm gonna pay that, they're higher than Brittany Murphy in a blockbuster.
Don't tell anybody.
Hey, Video Ghost, will you go in the basement and get out the tubs of DVDs? I think we're gonna expand the video alley. My guy, when did we get a basement? I knew this day would come, I just didn't want it to come so soon. I guess I can move that box of rats over there and put my coasters there. I don't know, I'll figure something out. A lot of my peers are already out there doing some very good work on these subjects, like Hat Hole Home Video and my buddy Fanzine, but I would like to lend a little bit of Mikey's thoughts to this. We're going to the moon with the algorithm, baby! Grifting ain't easy. Whether you're a VHS master, a cool coaster kid, or even a very posh steel bookman, it's time our powers combined against these companies because we're on DEFCON 5. I watched PureFlix one time and I ended up pregnant and married. It's easier going in than it is going out. These companies put a lot into their streaming services, and I think they're experiencing more than enough buyer's remorse. You gotta put this little loop on here, otherwise you don't get maximum flight. Okay, that was pretty piss poor. If you're watching this channel, you probably already have a plethora of physical media, but which tool should you use for the job? If it's a movie from the 80s, I like to grab the beta or the VHS of it. I always find it has the look and feel I'm looking for with those particular films. I don't want to see all the zippers on the costumes, and I'm fine if the audio is a little warbled. It just adds to the nostalgia factor. If it's anything from the 2000s or after the digital changeover, I like to pick up the DVD of it, if I can get it on that. Every era of physical media has works that are only exclusive to it. Not by design, but just the way it happened. I can't find Los Luchadores or Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills anywhere else but on DVD.
Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters.
I'm a sucker for any Power Rangers Ameritoku style TV series, and I'm gonna cover these more thoroughly in another video. Wait until you see the fetish style outfits that this show has. I was laughing my ass off all night last night. Both of these series are extremely hard to find. Los Luchadores was only available in Spanish that I could find, but luckily it had an English dub, so really you just want the best tool for the job. I would have picked up either one of these series on VHS if I could, but they just don't exist. Man, even VHS has a weakness, which I didn't think was possible. Get your favorite TV shows and media any way you can get it before these services gobble them all up. Okay, so those shows are pretty obscure, if not a little bit strange. But the other night, I wanted to watch the Power Rangers movie and I couldn't find my tape right offhand. So I was gonna watch it on streaming, but it wasn't available in my area? The Power Rangers of all things? I know what you're thinking. Well, Mikey, I watched that the other day on some service. Well, I checked and I can't watch it on anything currently. I'm sure that'll change. But man, dude, you can watch Power Rangers Turbo right now, but not this? That's banana pants. You kind of rely on the fact that you can watch the Power Rangers movie anytime you wanted, right? Well, at least I found my copy behind a bunch of Disney clamshells. I'm definitely going to have to organize a whole lot better. Just make sure you're using the best tool for the job. But when it comes to Nuki, I'm not sure there's a best format for it at all.
Nuki.
Some tapes are so bad they probably deserve the cross or even the wood chipper, but they should still be preserved anyways. A lot of us old head collectors have been ready for this moment for some time, but just accept there's going to be a lot of new people in this space that we're going to have to guide along in the right direction. Try not to gatekeep if you can. People weren't the kindest to me when I entered this space. I have forgiven, but I definitely have not forgotten. I don't want to be that type of person. It's pretty easy to kind of curl around your collection like some sort of fat dragon, but you might want to let people in on the hobby if we want to keep it healthy and alive. And if you're only looking at it from a money perspective, all these new people in on the hobby is going to make your collection worth even more. If you have a friend who is frustrated by the fact he can't find his favorite show anywhere, good luck finding this. Try to turn them on to some other resources. For just $1, I was able to watch 4 episodes of a pretty rare series. A resource I like to use is a website called Just Watch. You just type in any show and it tells you whether it's streaming or not. But more importantly, it tells me that I need to pick up the tapes or physical media of it. You would be surprised by how many of your childhood favorites are missing. I know many of my viewers are just VCR curious and like to watch me pop tapes or whatever, but there's plenty of DVD and Blu-ray players out there for dirt cheap right now, so go ahead and pick one up. You shall not pass! You are a powerful VCR mancer commanding your army of undead media into the new year. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war! Jamie, I better shut up before they send the Pinkertons over to get me. Go to the thrift store and for pennies you can fill your shelves with all of your favorites and become your own streaming service that they can never take away. Well, until next time, tapeworms, don't be afraid to cross the streams. If you like what I do here, drag a grilled cheese sandwich across the screen until it hits something. I'm not sure how you get my content.